down.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another Laughing Place Walk and Talk. We are live at the Walt Disney World Resort at Disney Springs. My name is Luke. I'm here at Laughing Place headquarters, just a few miles away from our man on the scene, Jeremiah, who is at Disney Springs.
Breaking news: the water is running. Everything is fine here.
Oh, thank God.
Hi, Luke. How are you?
Oh, man, what were we going to do if that water wasn't running?
Well,
how we doing? How's Disney Springs today?
Not very busy. I did learn that the Orange Garage, the entrance coming from the parks, is still closed.
Yes.
They are doing some construction, so I am out on the surface lot. So I've gotten a preview of most stuff we're going to walk by right away. But we're starting off here at AMC Theater, which, of course, Captain America, New World, or I'm sorry, Brave New World.
No, New World.
This starts on Valentine's Day. If you're a D23 member, I think it may have sold out, but they're having a screening on the 12th. It technically opens here at AMC in most theaters on the 13th, and then on the 14th, it's official opening. I don't understand movies anymore.
Yeah.
Midnight, it was like, that's when you saw it early.
Although I do appreciate being able to see, if I really want to see a movie like quick, I can do it before midnight, the night before, so.
Yeah, I don't even, good.
Oh, well, but at the same time, I do get how that kind of, for event movies, the camaraderie of a midnight release was quite fun.
I can tell you as somebody who lived off of midnight movies, up until I moved out here, and I still would go see the midnight movies. I'd rush over here from work. And while they were great, especially with some of the Marvel movies, when those things were running 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
You get a little sleepy.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate, especially, like I said, the D23 screening that is 2 days before. And if you're not a D23 member, this is me. I've been a D23 member since the first year. They have so many amazing events. They're doing a Captain America screen that was $10, $3 service fee. You know what? You get to see the movie early, you get free popcorn, and you get free soda. So for $13, that's a deal.
That's a pretty great deal. I just have the AMC A-list deal, which ends up being pretty good.
I'm the same with that, where it's like, oh wait, I'm paying to see a movie I'm already technically paying to see, but yes.
Yeah. And folks, we are live here at Disney Springs, so if you have any questions, if you want Jeremiah to check anything specific out, we're happy to do that for you. So please just type in a comment. We'll be happy to respond. That is some cool, goofy movie stuff.
I love this, and I also love that, when we did the coverage of the mug, the ornament, and a shirt, like, that was our number one story, I think, for 2 days. Like, yes, that's what it should be.
I wrote that story, so I'm proud that it's my name on there.
Of course, we have the Valentine's Day stuff.
I like Soarin' Sweethearts.
Yeah, Main Street Valentine. They're coming up with some cute stuff.
Some are corny, but Soarin' Sweethearts is kind of fun.
It's going to be the new tagline. And then they have these new hoodies that are really nice. It's more than just on there. It's almost a patch. This one I love. If I needed, one more of my hoodies, I would get that because it has the Mickey balloon on there. But let's not head into that glass. That would have been very entertaining, though.
I would have had a fun time with that.
Yep.
Speaking of Starbucks, we just got news that the Starbucks inside Epic Universe is open for team members now.
Just again, one of those stories of we need news.
Yes, but also kind of fun that
Yes.
we're getting pretty close to Epic Universe, that things are starting to open.
May 22nd, that is the opening
Yeah,
day.
coming up
I'm
soon.
guessing we will start to hear something about AP previews any day now. I know
Yeah.
for media, I've talked with our media representative going, okay, I just need a date, need something. And she's like, as soon as we know, you'll know.
Yep. Which seems like the common response for many
Yeah.
things, but
Well, I know especially for that. There's been, they it's coming down to the wire for Epic, um, so it will be. I feel like one of those things, and this happened with Hogwarts when it first opened. The
Mhm.
early days, you could walk in there and see people still painting things.
Oh yeah. And can you believe that was 15 years ago?
Yeah. Where is the Starbucks? Did they say?
It's
Wasn't
in
I in?
Celestial Park.
Okay. Good.
Park.
Plenty of space in there around the carousel to get your Starbucks.
Now, switching gears back to Disney Springs, Jeremiah, what's your opinion on the cookie bar at Summer House?
So I've eaten there once. It's okay. It's nothing for me. It wasn't anything amazing. I do enjoy Gideon's cookies. No, I don't enjoy waiting forever for it. But if I had to choose, Gideon's is bigger, where Summer House has they're smaller and I don't want to say more flavor, but they have different offerings. So they're kind of one of six of one, half dozen of another. But if if I had to choose between Gideon's and Summer House and the wait time was the same, yeah, Gideon's all day.
Yes, yes, no, absolutely. I think if the wait time was the same, I would be with Gideon's all the time. But I think that's a good
Yeah,
other
it
choice.
yeah they Summer House is also really good because they have so many good offerings for food. It's a great place to go. If you've not gone, next time you're out here, please go. Oh, and if you want to plan a vacation, MEI Travel will help you plan that vacation to Walt Disney World.
You were
Okay,
too fast. I was trying to get the banner up as
that.
soon as you started saying it.
Yep, Mouse Fan Travel, MEI Travel. They are our travel partners. We love them. They are great. They take care of everything you could possibly need for your vacation here, California, Paris, everywhere really except for Tokyo. Um, Disney
Cruise
Cruise Lines.
line.
I
Yeah.
hear there's some exciting Adventures by Disney stuff coming in next year. I almost said in 2026. Oh, that's next year. Uh, that we just broke earlier. So go check that out. And Mouse Fan Travel is the best. They will help you do everything. And if you're happen to be planning a vacation and you really want to eat at Cinderella Royal Table, you don't have to wake up at 4 o'clock. They'll do that for you.
They'll wake up at 4 o'clock for
Yep.
you.
And it doesn't cost you a single cent.
Now,
I just
Fred
walked down.
shared.
Go on.
Oh, I just wanted to mention that Fred shared with us that he is optimistically excited for that movie, and I'm going to assume we're talking about Captain America: Brave New
Yep.
World, which I too am optimistically excited about.
See, and I'm not optimistically excited. I'm excited. I think this is going to be, this is going to be the movie that's going to start back the path of it's all one. It's all connected because we already know that this connects to Eternals and connects to Wolverine.
I already
So
forgot about Eternals.
yeah, no, and I speaking of movies that we are way too excited about, Fantastic Four. That trailer I watched 3 times this morning, and I cannot wait to see how that changes everything. I feel like that is, Captain America. Yes, we'll have the stories that'll connect it, but Fantastic Four is going to change the path of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. And prior to it, I prior to seeing the trailer, it looked interesting. I liked the idea that they were going for like a 50s vibe with it. But
Mhm.
or 60s maybe. Having seen the trailer, I'm quite excited for it. And
Yeah.
Fred asked if we'd seen the trailer, and yes, we have.
Yep. Very excited for that. And then we're getting the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer sometime in the next
Oh yeah,
few days. Um, I saw this on YouTube earlier, and I don't know if it was real or not because I didn't get a chance to look. But the new Final Destination has a trailer out apparently, and I don't
yes,
know
I
if
think
that
I
was
saw it.
okay.
I
Which
mean, I didn't watch it, but I saw that it exists.
Final Destination movies are one of those things that either you love or you cannot watch more than 2 seconds of one because it is graphic, but it always had a great lore with it, and I enjoyed it. So this is finally like I feel like after 5 years, we're finally getting back to a good summer of movies.
Now, we are here at Disney Springs for Black History Month and for Celebrate Soulfully. Now,
Yes.
I don't think there's too much going on, but what do you know what is occurring?
So really, the only thing that I've seen, and we kind of skipped it because I know we get no signal in the Marvel superhero store or whatever it's called this year. They have the Celebrate Soulfully icon. They kind of put those above things that are celebrating Black History Month,
Yeah.
above the cap merchandise, including some fancy new Captain America Crocs.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
those will be up on our site later on. We will be covering those, but usually with all of the celebrations, be it Black History Month or Asian American or anything, they select certain things and just go with it. Like here we have
Like
in
right here.
Ganache. Yeah. Ooh, those look good. Soulfully pralines for $10, and of course,
Featuring
is Soul. Yes, Joe from Soul is on there.
Joe Gardner.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what they have. Usually they have banners, and then some of the stores have select things such as that. Usually, when we head back towards the Art of Disney store and the World of Disney store, they celebrate Disney artists that were black, and they'll call those out with fun banners. And you know, it it's it's something to just celebrate what we are in this world, what we want to be in this world. I'm
Nice.
done talking about that. Uh,
Yeah, that can go
yeah.
some places.
So
Um, we have quite a decent amount going on. I think they might also have. I know there's murals along the Art Walk, the Disney Springs Art Walk, that have debuted in years past, and I believe
yes,
there's going to be a new one, but I'm not sure if it's up just yet.
and then of course the other thing going on in February is Valentine's Day. So you can get this vanilla and strawberry Fanta.
That looks pretty
It,
yummy.
yeah, it looks very yummy. Oh, speaking of yummy, this is something that I didn't get a chance to talk about last night on Parks Talk, but I was at Epcot yesterday and I made it back to Regal Eagle that has the annual pass drink right now, the frozen lavender lemonade.
Okay.
Uh, I love the violet lemonade, the frozen violet lemonade during Flower and Garden, but lavender is so amazing. It's a full size cup. It comes with one of those Blossom light up cubes, so it is $12. But as the consensus of everybody that was there, we would get it again.
Nice.
So yes, definitely something worth trying out. If you're in Epcot, head back there. I really hope that it becomes, if not a permanent thing, something that is more seasonal without the glow cube. While I enjoy a glow cube, I don't feel like I need to pay $12 for a glow cube that I think I've gotten 5 times now.
And I'm assuming that there's not an option to buy it without.
There is not.
That is a shame.
Yes, because that was the first question I asked. Like, it's the Lotus Blossom glow cube that I want to say debuted with Rivers of Light.
I was going to
Was
say
the
that
first
sounds
time.
like Rivers of Light.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I ever remember seeing that glow cube specifically.
And we've made our way over to the marketplace just outside T-Rex. We are live here at Disney Springs, so if you're watching and have any questions or anything you'd like us to check out, let us know.
I don't think I've eaten in T-Rex maybe 3 or 4 years, and I've never had a problem with it.
I went in the store a couple of weeks ago and saw that they had enough with dinosaur chicken nuggets on it.
Yes.
And it is fantastic.
I saw, I watch wrestling, WWE, and one of the female wrestlers had the dinosaur chicken nuggets on last night on Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
That's great.
And it just made me laugh. But yeah, the food's always been, it's fine. It's a fun place to eat. Let's see if there's anything. Nothing at BB Wolf's for the Celebrate Soulfully.
This is one of my favorite spots in Disney Springs, just to take a stroll. The music is always nice and relaxing.
Yes.
And beautiful sights of Saratoga Springs and the rest of Disney Springs around you. Always like taking this bridge.
During sunset, sitting right around this bridge, looking back at the sunset, it's a beautiful sight. Especially
Absolutely.
Right now where, right now I think it's 82 degrees out, so it's a nice day. It's going to be the nicest that we have probably for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it'll be all uphill from here.
Yep. Also, just a beautiful view of the world of Disney.
Yeah, I very much enjoy the kind of, I guess you'd call it lo-fi versions of Disney songs that play around this area.
This loop used to be longer and had a few songs on there that just would drive me crazy because every time I'd walk, I would hear the same songs, and I was just like, I need this to stop.
Please give me something different.
Yeah. Here's the swirls on the water. That top one looks amazing. The strawberry and chocolate swirl cone. The raspberry and Dole Whip lime swirl cone. I had the lime Dole Whip. Not my favorite, but I'm also not a lime person.
Yeah, it's not my favorite either.
That was a big one at Magic Kingdom for like the Maleficent and the Peter Pan. It was all lime. And I think after I did 2 or 3 of those, I was like, I can't have these anymore. It's just far too much.
I like the mango and the raspberry, which were both. I remember them being at Tropical Serenade, or not Tropical Serenade, Tropical Hideaway, over at Disneyland.
So if you get a chance, if you didn't go and look at the Ninjago Weekends coverage for Legoland, they have their apple fries with mango soft serve with like all these other toppings. If I had to choose a snack in Central Florida that I could just have right now in my hand, it would be that. Because
apple fries are delicious.
Yeah, and you throw in the mango. Mango soft serve is always my favorite.
Sounds fantastic.
So here we are walking to Art of Disney. Let's see. What is this fun thing on this glass here. Nope, it is still Wellness Month also, till February 9th.
So we got Wellness Month, Celebrate Soulfully, and a little bit of Valentine's Day going on.
When's Easter this year?
April.
Have you made it over to the Festival of the Arts yet?
I have, yes.
There's some, or I should say, there was some amazing artwork over there, and a lot of it has sold out. I know that there were pieces that people I know wanted, and they were gone in the first weekend. One of the most beautiful ones was the bride for the Haunted Mansion piece. And I know if you go back and check out our stream, I focused on that a little bit, but it sold out. Not only did the original sell out, the framed pieces sold out, and then all the matte pieces sold out.
Oh, wow.
This is one that I don't understand why it's here other than just to take up space.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it art, but it's
No.
cool.
No, and it's the Diamond Deluxe, which I looked at for years about buying, and I have not because I love Tron. But again, that's a large piece.
I do love that Spaceship Earth figurine.
Yes, that one is one I need to get. But here's one of the artists. Vanessa has worked on several Pixar films, notably Inside Out 2, and the upcoming 2026 film Hoppers. Do we know anything about Hoppers?
We know basic information about it, like a small plot outline and a couple of pieces of concept art.
Well, now
Something to do with a beaver.
I do not remember that at all. These pieces are all beautiful, but this is
Yeah.
the piece that.
Oh yeah, that's fabulous.
Yeah, for Mary Poppins 60th, and then for Cinderella's 75th, this piece. And surprisingly, this piece is $229, and that piece is $199.
Interesting.
Oh, here's one that
you've got the extra character on there, so maybe that's it. That is so cool.
Yeah, this is one that. So there it is off. And this piece debuted at D23 last year, 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago? Or was that last year?
Last year.
And just made it finally into the parks. Also,
that's really cool.
If you have a spare $4,000, one-of-a-kind painting. Yeah,
let me tell you, I do not have a spare $4,000.
Yeah, that Madame Leota is $199, and is available, I believe, on both coasts in the parks right now. And it is the actual footage of Leota Tomb's face. And oh man, I just lost the name.
Eleanor
the voice.
Audley.
Thank you. Yes. And here's another piece, Jasmine Deary. Of course, she worked on everything Tony likes, Luca, Turning Red, and Inside Out.
I like Turning Red. I haven't seen Luca, which I'm sure would be blasphemous to Tony, but I haven't seen it yet.
Luca's fun. Turning Red, because that was a pandemic movie, I didn't really watch it close enough, and then I went back and watched it. It is a beautiful movie. And Luca
I was one of the lucky ones that got to see it in the theater because I saw it at the El Capitan.
Mm-hmm. Aaron McGriff, who of course worked on Luca, Lightyear, Elemental, Inside Out, and Soul. See, this is what I love about these pieces. They showcase them, and then they also showcase artwork that is inspired by those films right
Yeah.
next to them. I think I've actually met Austin before.
I like the piece at the top, the like Motunui travel
Yes.
piece almost.
His most recent work was as a 2D animator for the character Minnie Maui in Disney Animation's record-breaking hit Moana 2.
Huh.
That was such a piece of writing right there.
The record-breaking hit.
Yeah. Hey, it was just. Have you seen Moana 2?
Yeah, and it's okay.
And that is the overall answer. I think every single person has said. Nobody is like, it was absolutely amazing. But, Moana was such an amazing film. Moana 2, you put Moana on there and everybody's going to go see it. And they did.
Yeah, I mean, the animation was pretty great
For the most part.
For a movie that was originally supposed to be a TV project. Very
Yes.
enjoyable. But, yeah. Fred shares that Lightyear is super underrated and should not have bombed. And
I
with
enjoy
that,
Lightyear.
Lightyear is the second Pixar movie that I have never seen.
Speaking of movies, I thought they had one here movie that is overrated and deserved. Wish, not one of my favorite films of Disney's.
I also wouldn't say it's overrated. I feel like
No.
it bombed.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it bombed, but it didn't do great.
Yeah, no, it was definitely one of those ones that, I was talking to somebody and they're like, well, Star is cute. I'm like, yes, Star is cute. But the rest of the movie, not one of my favorites.
Fred said he liked Moana 2, but it wasn't as good as Inside Out 2, but it was better than Despicable Me 4.
I
haven't seen any Despicable Me movies.
I saw the first two. The first one, amazing. The second one was fun. Third one, I think I watched because somebody in front of me to the kitty corner on a flight was watching it. That may have been the most I actually saw of it. And then, 4 didn't watch. And again, it's DreamWorks, Universal. They do some amazing, fun movies. You like them, but they definitely like to drive those characters to death.
Yeah. So we're heading into Disney Pin Traders now, which is celebrating 25 years of Disney pin trading. Can you imagine that?
I am here to find. I saw it yesterday. Somebody posted this from Disneyland, and I've heard that it is here or debuted here today. The line for it, and you'll see hopefully around the corner. But first, we have to look at these.
Oh, those are cute.
And then, of course, giant. I don't even know how much these weigh. They're not light, but they're not overly heavy. The new Parks icons.
Yeah, I like those pins quite a bit.
Yeah, I love the new Figments celebrating the original. It's nice to see some new Peter Pan. And then, of course, Pua and Hey Hey. But in part of the celebration of the 25 years of pin trading, which I can remember being here when it kicked off, and I could tell you an entire story about Disneyland on the day of pin trading. They debuted merchandise celebrating the 25 years, and I was hoping that they would have it here, but it does not look like they do.
Oh, I have seen a picture of the shirt.
Yes, there's a shirt, hat. Of course, they have a long line of pins. There's the lanyards. with the pin trading weight metal that you put at the bottom of the lanyard to help keep the weight down. So I'm looking for those because while I don't really wear t-shirts very often, one that says pin trader or just says trader on the back and with the logo, must have, and it's black, so that really shows how dedicated I am. Not much new in here. We've not really looked at the mini Mix-Its. They're cute. I just love the Winnie the Pooh Haunted Mansion one. And then of course we have Angel and Stitch for their Valentine's Day. So we'll start to see some of those. Probably, the next few holidays we'll see different mini Mix-Its until all of a sudden they decide to go back to Tsum Tsums. Is that what we'd go back to at this point? We've done Wishables.
Yeah. Wishables, I think, are probably my favorite out of all of them. Just because they had such a fun, unique vibe to them.
Okay, so I did not know this information. And I admit I have not watched A Bug's Life the one, even though I wanted to. And then Bug's Life 2 just started January 15th. And I was excited because it always seems like an interesting concept. And then what will keep me from watching it is right there.
I like Aquafina.
Her voice, nails on a chalkboard. That Raya in The Last Dragon, that was one of the downfalls of that for me.
That's a underrated movie right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
This is a very cute dress. I've not seen this.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah, it looks like it's just patchwork stitching, but it's all just one print.
A little bit of Disney World, a little bit of Disneyland.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm sure Mike, Saturdays he'll be in DCA for the most part, so.
We do have a couple of walk and talks coming up over the weekend, but one of them is you, isn't it?
Yes, on Thursday I will be walking Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Which is definitely not the weekend, but yes.
Yeah, and that'll be, it'll be interesting to see the crowd levels because we've been very busy for this past few weeks. And Sunday, it being the Super Bowl, we'll see if
I was in Magic Kingdom about 3 days ago, and it was very busy. And there's the shirt we were talking about.
Yes.
So everyone will know that you are a trader.
They have extra small and 4X, of course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they have the hats.
Perhaps not today.
No.
But also maybe over at Walt of Disney, perhaps?
Yeah.
I might have it there.
So this was something that was pointed out to me the first day of this Run Disney place opening. So these lockers are designed to represent different characters. Tell me when you figure out which character this is supposed to be.
Maybe from Sword in the Stone? Rescuers? Curious George?
Come on, what's on his drink?
Spinach? Popeye?
Purple, blue and gold, hat,
Darkwing Duck?
squirrel, squeakers,
Kronk?
Kronk.
Yeah, that I only got that because you said squeakers.
I got it from the spinach. Okay, let's try on this one.
Kyle got it too. Good job, Kyle.
I really feel like I don't need to go any further.
Eeyore? The girl from Encanto.
Yes. Butterflies, donkey. I know,
Isabella?
I do the same thing. There you go.
Or both of them?
No, it's, yeah. And these are just more of the, like, hey, we're going to show stuff off. no real characters. But this is where the Run Disney merchandise is. Well, kind of. It's it's still a catch-all, but with a lot of the Run Disney um, merchandise. And then this wall alone should deserve an award.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I feel like they might put more. You might see more Run Disney merchandise leading up to weekends, and maybe like some leftover stuff
yeah.
as the weekend passes by.
Oh, and here is the what I spent most. Oh man, there's another thing I didn't get.
It's okay. The post isn't up just yet, so
Yeah. So
can always
Mouse
add.
Wares has all sorts of different items. Yeah, the magnets and the placemats are the two things on here that I see and get. I love these. They're pot holders. I'm sorry, they're handle covers. We no longer use them as pot holders. But this one is my favorite. It's a sponge,
Oh,
but
that's
it
fun.
looks like a Mickey ice cream sandwich.
I really like, and
Oh,
like you
come
said
on.
earlier on our Twitter, I don't think there's much I could do with the Figment and Orange Bird items in that, but they are very cute.
Yes, the orange bird peeler and the Figment egg slicer, which, okay, so there's three things that I didn't get out of this set. This I love because every time they come up with another egg timer, it's a cute design, but this is the teacup. So, okay, I'm not going to try to update anymore.
Very cute designs, but
Yeah,
yeah, there's a lot to it.
corner of the cob holder.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I'm looking for one specific thing. I don't see it. The trash can container. But
Oh, yes.
I saw that at Disney's Hollywood Studios and took pictures. And then when I went back, because I was having questions from our friend over at magicaltrash.com about the size and everything, they had sold out.
Which is an excellent website, by the way, or an excellent Twitter follow for those of
Well,
you that want to see what's going on in the world of Disney trash cans.
yeah, he's no longer on X, but he is on Blue Sky, Instagram.
Gotcha.
Man, this is really cute. Their houseware line is out of control. Like, I don't even know what this is, and I want it. What is this?
Seems like it just there's a lot. Too much, perhaps. Maybe
Oh,
that.
it lights up. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to look at that. And then a water bottle for your dog. Light up wall decor. Of course, the Stitch line. I do love the pet balls. They're just. I swear we go through years of time where there's just no merchandise that anybody is like, I really want this. And now it seems like everything they're putting out right now is just a home run.
All comes out at once.
Yeah. Let's see what's over in the vault. The Winnie the Pooh is, of course, coming back. This Mickey Golf is quite entertaining, knowing the history
That's
of
interesting.
this building, because this used to be the sports store. Oh, I thought this was a kilt for a second, and I was really gonna like.
I really want you to buy the kilt and wear it now.
Yeah, these are very cute.
I like the button up or a polo. I'm assuming that's a polo, actually.
Yeah, polo. Shorts. Shorts?
Very interesting.
Shorts. Yes. I'm not saying that if it was a kilt, I wouldn't get it just to, actually say I'm wearing the kilt, but I have worn a kilt before in a wedding, and it was a true Scottish kilt, which is heavy and wool. Not a fun thing in summer in California. But if you, here's a bit for our friends over at Fuel Rod. If you have not done the Fuel Rod, it is worth doing. You can
absolutely.
exchange your fuel rod for free.
I've had a fuel rod for 5 years, even longer now, and it's very, very helpful especially when you frequent theme parks as much as we do.
Yes. I can remember at San Diego Comic-Con was the first time I ever saw a fuel rod, and our CEO and I both, I think we ended up buying 2 that weekend because we left them in the room.
That's a fun photo op.
I'm coming back here in one of my Alice in Wonderland shirts.
And folks, if you are joining us, we are live at Disney Springs. We're currently in the Arribas Brothers store, and we're taking a stroll around, seeing what's new. There's Ariana Grande. So yeah, if you have any questions, anything you want us to check out, let us know.
If you want us to create our own tiara, have you?
Please
I know.
send money first, and then we'll do it.
I know you're more in the age of the tickety talks and all of that. Did you see the, I don't want to say overwhelming, but the swell of influencers going to Main Street to create their own tiaras?
I have not, actually.
It was, I want to say it was like just 1 week. Every other real stream story was going to the Arribas Brothers on Main Street to design your own tiara. And it was like, it would start the same way with people on Main Street pointing at Arribas Brothers and then walking in. And by that time I had stopped watching.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You can tell it's warm because Stitch is spitting.
Stitch is spitting. Yes, the other day it was not warm enough for the camels to be spitting at Adventureland, but seems to have warmed up since then.
Yeah, it is. I know that it's around 82 is the actual. Thank you. But in the sun, it's feeling a bit warmer. So I was going to say, it feels nice to walk in here into the air conditioning. You know what they don't have on in here? Air conditioning.
Yeah. The air conditioning in World of Disney isn't always great.
Some new Star Wars. I've not seen this Darth Vader sketch shirt.
Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool.
Sling bag. I've heard this jacket, which has been out for a while. I'm going to try to find a smaller one so when I take it off, it's not massive. I've heard this Letterman type jacket is very, very warm. I know during the cold snap, they were selling like hotcakes.
I can definitely see our Star Wars, resident Star Wars expert, Mike Celestino, getting that shirt.
Yes. Here's the True Love's Gift, the Valentine section. Nice small section. Now let's see if there's anything celebrating Soulfully. Oh, you know what I am going to focus on? Oh, did they sell out? It does look like they have sold out of the Cusco poison bottles, but they do still have this amazing poison apple, which I need to get.
Very cool, yeah.
Because I've heard the gummies inside are good, but just, how cool is it they're finally making the things that we've wanted forever? Just as containers for something.
Yeah, you're not in it for the gummies. You're in it for the
Yeah.
actual look of the thing.
No, the Cusco's poison one, I still have full of the candies on my shelf because it actually looks really cool in it.
Hmm.
And I've heard that they're just like um, pink lemonade nerds.
Okay. The mug section is always one of the most dangerous for me to go through because I'm quite a fan of mugs.
Yeah, I bought the Gertie tumbler because
Yes.
Gertie tumbler, but then I don't drink coffee, so I didn't buy the Gertie coffee cup, nor did I buy the Eiffel Tower tumbler, and I still have yet to see the Sam the Eagle tumbler that I know is out for like a blink. So it's funny again. Years with I don't need anything, nothing catches my eye. To that, this line I love. We were talking about this last night.
Oh, I haven't seen this yet. That is
Yeah,
very cool.
and it's got there's Quasimodo, Judy Hopps. They have a little bit of everybody, and we're talking about Mike when he goes on Saturday. We'll probably see the happiest place on earth version of this. I'm guessing without Figment on there. There's Figment, but also notice Star did make the cut, so this was in design probably before the movie came out.
Yeah.
I will say that this is probably the least crowded I've seen in this shop.
Yeah, it does not
In
look bad at all.
Yeah, even Springs overall. I mean, it's been on a weekday crazy, and this is again a weekday. But I feel like with the Pro Bowl past, that was last weekend, and then Super Bowl's coming up. But Super Bowl is always one of those ones that come Monday when I'm at Magic Kingdom for the Super Bowl parade, it's always just locals that come out for that. Nobody really plans their vacation because they never know who's actually going to win.
Exactly. And then you also never know which park they're going to go to, whether they're going to
Well,
go here or
if
Disneyland.
I think we figured out if the Super Bowl is actually played east of the Mississippi, they come here, and if it's west, they come out there. Which
Gotcha.
again, and it's even been there times where teams that should be out on this side end up going to that side, and it's a good way. That way, they also don't have to worry about leaving the Super Bowl to fly 5 hours to California or 5 hours to Florida. Okay, so we are back outside in the Florida sun.
It is nice and warm here again. It is definitely Florida once again.
Yeah, when I can't even see my screen, I know that. Celebrating Soulfully, the Black Panther cake.
Oh, fun.
It contains alcohol.
Interesting. I'm sure it is a very minimal amount.
Yeah, but for $22, when it says a petite cake, it is usually very petite. But
Yeah, I hope it's not that petite.
Oh wait, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna talk to this guy. Paging Mr. Morrow, can we talk to you online? We are live right now.
Hey, friends. You having a great day?
I am. It's warm.
I know. I should have wore this hoodie today.
This hoodie brought to you by Roosevelt. Look at how nice this is.
Yes. I've been stuck into the the temperatures 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
It was like 60s, 50s, and then I came out today and I was like, it changed.
Yeah. No, it's too warm.
I feel you.
What are you doing out here? Are you celebrating Soulfully?
Yeah, there's not that much.
Did you try the petite cake that contains alcohol?
I didn't get that one. I got the painting the roses red. I thought that was pretty good. There's like a whole Valentine's Day. They have three Valentine's Day. Yeah, they're pretty good. But I got the Gideons. That was pretty good. But I haven't seen a lot of soulful food.
Ganachery has pralines, chocolate pralines, for like $10. So yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to Paige and Miss Moreau. I'll see you this weekend, Nate.
This weekend,
Stay-
See you, man.
That's
I
always
decided
fun.
to not talk because I knew he wouldn't be able to hear me.
Yes, I
And
know
it
that.
would have just seemed like a lot.
No, Nate, Paige and Mr. Morrow, great guy. He is active all over social medias. He is also a great ambassador for the same thing that I am very proud to wear often, the Roosevelts. And today, in, I don't know what time it is, at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific, there will be a Muppets Valentine's Day shirt drop. So
Yes,
keep an eye out for that.
We will very likely have a post up about that at 4 o'clock or shortly thereafter.
Yes.
So we'll have all of the details for you.
So I definitely will agree with Nate. There is not much Celebrate Soulfully. Like, they don't even have the banners. I know that it is the 4th day of the month, and we are still in Wellness Month. But I feel like, I think looking at my time hop last year at this time, we were out here celebrating Soulfully, and there were more things to showcase.
Yeah, I definitely remember there being more last year than this year.
I am not going to go into Ever After, which I feel like they're going to change the name of that store for the 4th time soon, because it is no longer the wedding memory store. It is now the create your own headband.
Lots
store.
of plush to be found.
Yes.
Kyle shared a pro tip for Nate that your phone has a weather app.
It does.
Just a way to know what the temperature is going to be like.
No, and that was one of the Disney performance hoodies that Roosevelt's had just put out, and I live in regular hoodies when I can, but the performance hoodies are great, especially if you're outside and it's got a little chill. But
yeah, they're pretty light. They're meant for a light breeze, more so than it being cold.
Okay, so we are going to walk down the art walk and see if there is anything to see that way, since we almost come full circle.
Yeah, we're pretty much getting back to where we started from.
But we do have to go down and look at the covering for Chicken Guy, which there are often things that construction can go long, but usually it's worth it. This is not one of those cases.
Well, I think it's done now.
Yes, no, it's completely done.
It just took a while to get to that point.
Yeah, to get what it is.
And yeah, the art walk is located along essentially along where the buses drop off at Disney Springs, and it has a collection of different local and international artists, and it showcases a bunch of different cultures. And they seem to have filled up pretty much every spot possible with this, because there's a lot of art.
You say that, and there's 2 left.
Well, yeah, getting close.
Yeah, we got Santa Monica, Paris, Japan, India? I don't know.
Yeah, Pamela?
Yep.
Probably butchered that. Yeah, it's a very, very cool, fun expression of art. You see a lot of different styles here.
And a lot of people just completely miss this because they're either coming off the buses and they don't look this way, or they're going to the buses and they don't look this way. I mean, this piece alone, let me see. I see LAX. I see the record studio. There's this is a mix of everything, because that's Bullet Train. There's Epcot. There's
It's everything remotely futuristic in
yes.
architecture.
And then just another beautiful piece. And then this is where you come for Lost and Found. And it used to be where you'd come to get your strollers, but they no longer do that here.
That's interesting. I didn't know they didn't have strollers here.
They do, but I think they're at the Lime Garage when you come down behind in the back.
Okay.
That used to be for the buses, like you could just pop in there. See,
okay, so there are a couple of empty spots still here.
But is this empty, or is this just art that you see in your mind?
Ooh, that's mind-boggling right there.
Yeah, I know. This I love, with the bubbles, the butterflies.
Yeah, there's just so many different styles. It's so fun to see.
And all the colors, like the contradiction in colors, from green to orange and pink to black. And then we have some more over here. Like, I can remember when this was just that small little walkway over there.
Yeah.
See, if this was my assignment, if I even had a bit of talent, I would have found some way to incorporate the sprinkler nozzles into my art.
Yeah, that's maybe you don't know until it gets installed, unfortunately, but that's really cool. And I like the way that this is worked into the architecture of the building.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even that's a cast member entrance only, and they took up as much space as they possibly could, and it's just so nice. So now we're going to head back in towards Chicken Guy. Oh.
Where there's yet more artwork.
Yeah. I love this piece.
That's very cool.
And then the Columbia store. And then we got Chicken Guy.
Chicken Guy.
So they had the walls up here for quite a while. I don't think it was a year, but it was many months for this covering that is very much a basic covering.
Yeah, very minimal.
The one thing that I didn't notice the last time was they have the BA fans to help cool it down, and that proximity, I feel like you'd be freezing, but that is also frightening because I know how quick these fans spin. Like,
yeah,
I don't feel safe putting those near just humans in general. So yep, here we are, full circle. Thank you for joining us here at Disney Springs.
We've made it full circle, back to the beginning. Well, Jeremiah, thank you. Thank you for taking us on an hour-long tour of Disney Springs, checking out all that's new. We've got wellness, we've got Soul, we've got Valentine's, we've got Captain America. There's a lot going on at Disney Springs right now.
Yep, but here's something that, to me, does not sound good, but I would almost try it. Cranberry hibiscus.
I'm not a huge cranberry guy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go for it, probably.
But that is for Lunar New Year. So.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, let's take a look over here and then get out of here.
We're gonna say Geronimo as we say farewell as well. So thank you very much, Jeremiah, for taking us around Disney Springs. And thank you for joining us, folks. And one final note, we want to mention that Mouse Fan Travel is our official sponsor, and we're very proud to have them. If you need, if you're looking to book a trip to Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, they will give you a free quote. So be sure to head over to mousefantravel.com for the latest. And then we also have a couple of other shows coming up today. We have Barely Necessities, our Disney merchandise show, which is coming up at 4 p.m. Pacific. And then we'll also have Disney Trivia Live tonight. And then coming up later this week, we have a couple of other walk and talks. On Thursday, Jeremiah will be at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And then on Saturday,
Yes, Saturday.
Mike will be at Disney California Adventure for the anniversary of the park, and which is also the closing day of the Red Car Trolley, which is sad for
Boo.
me. Yeah,
Boo.
yeah, I'm quite disappointed by that one. I used to work the Red Car Trolley, so I'm very disappointed by that.
As long as they keep one parked at the entrance, like
That is what I have heard is going to happen.
yeah.
Whether it does, who knows?
Yeah.
But Jeremiah, thank you once again, and thank you, folks, for joining us.